Aquarius, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energy, shall we? As always, please just take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story, and I sure appreciate you being a part of my channel. So if you don't mind, hit that like button. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It really makes a difference to my channel, and I would love to see my channel continue to grow. And that's how we can make that happen. All right, let's see what your cards are. All right, Aquarius, first card out for you is the Six of Pentacles coming in upside down. What's not fair? Okay, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles crossing it, also upside down. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Well, I feel like there's an issue around work. You know, I'm seeing like there's not a real balance, give and take. Maybe somebody in your job, or maybe if you're a boss, somebody's not pulling their weight. Could be this King of Cups here in the recent past. This could be somebody that you're really struggling with, you know, trying to figure out what you're going to do, because there is this imbalance going on, all right? So somebody is trying to throw you off. I feel it's a family situation. You may have a family situation coming up. But, you know, the Six of Pentacles, you know, this talks about, you know, a give and take. This is positive give and take. This is, you know, I'll give you something, but I feel like there's a block here. And I feel like somebody is blocking you from a direction that you want to take. Because destiny is calling. All right, Aquarius, destiny is calling. And things, I feel, you know, maybe life has been a little stressful and a little difficult. I think there's, you know, a lot of things that come up that, you know, keep us back. One of them could be family. All right, because I am feeling that there's a block that's holding you back from going in the direction you really want to move in. All right. And, you know, here, I feel these are very family-oriented cards. We have a King of Cups. He's coming in upside down. This is somebody in the family who might be emotionally, you know, having a hard time. This could be somebody who, you know, your dad or your grandpa, or, you know, somebody may be struggling with dementia, you know, or it's somebody who, you know, has got, you know, some real issues that are coming up. I just feel as if, you know, this king is not very well. You know, so, you know, that could be a block for some of you. This King of Cups, though, he's in your recent past. I think you see that this person is holding you back from doing something. But here, the Knight of Swords, you know, this is, you know, your thoughts above you. You know, it's like, you know you need to take some action, but you've been holding back. Why? Because of this person? Well, that's not fair to you. So, like I said, I feel like somebody is blocking you, holding you back from really being able to push through and push forward. We do have the Page of Wands. You know, again, you've been wanting to make this new start. I mean, this is, and you know, you want things to move. You want things to change. You know, I also get the feeling that you've been waiting for your life to change. And it's just like, you may have done a lot of things to get to this point, you know, and now this is the last push before, you know, you start to make your break and go in a whole new direction and maybe a whole new way of life that you're living. You know, I mean, this is something that I think you have, you know, in your depths, you've kind of wanted, you know, because here we have the Moon card coming up. And it's like, you know, you've had this deep-seated secret, you know, that you haven't been sure whether or not you can even tell your family, you know, because what are they going to, you know, because you know how they're going to respond, you know, no question. But what about dad? You know, if you take off, you know, in your little broomstick, what about dad? You know, and I think this is part of the problem. It's just like, you know, how much do you continue to give, you know, towards, you know, somebody else, you know, and are they holding you from you actually moving forward? You know, because there's a lot of fear, you know, when somebody leaves, all of a sudden the dynamic of the house is different, right? And it's just like, wow, you know, it's really strange having that room empty, you know, now they're at school and they're doing this and that. But I feel as if, you know that if you present your decision, you know, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to go. This is who I am, you know, because I feel as if you are coming into your authenticity, Aquarius. And in doing so, you know, I mean, there's a lot of things that you look at your family and they're like, you know, you hear them, you hear them talk and you're like, I'm not like them. And, you know, I know that they could get very angry. And I could get angry. And I do see you, you know, getting to that point where you may have to get angry to stand up for what you want. You know, I mean, sometimes we have to fight for who we are. You know, and I do feel as if, you know, there's this want and this need for this new beginning for you to have and to go in this whole other new direction, you know, but you resist because of family dynamics. So there's a block, you know, and if it's not family, it's something else. And if it's not, you know, your job, or maybe, you know, it's something that you're hanging on to that, you know, there's a block, you know, and that's what we need to do. We have to unblock this block in order for everybody to be happy. Because there's solutions to all of this, you know. So sometimes, you know, especially when it comes to family, we fall into, you know, these routines, you know. So it's just like, well, this is how it's going to go. But, you know, if it's holding you back because every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you have to go and sit with mom, you know, because, or dad, you know, who's not doing so well, you know, you're afraid to leave, and then you feel guilty, you know. But, you know, what you want to do doesn't require you like going across country. It just means, you know, I want to do this and I want to be this, and, you know, maybe we have to shift things a little bit. You know, I mean, but I feel as if there's a block. Yes. And you have to stand up for yourself, because here, I mean, again, there's this new beginning, and you keep flipping a coin thinking, God, I would love to make this change. I would love to go in this direction. I would love to come out of the closet. I would love to be who I am. But how is the family going to react? So then Aquarius, what do? You're like, you know, well, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to keep going. But I feel like, you know, the Moon card, you know, these deep-seated kind of things that you want to do and who you really are and the life you want to lead. You know, I feel like, you know, if you open up and start communicating some of these things, you can put it in motion. But if you keep it hidden, and, you know, yes, people are going to have their own opinions. Everybody's always going to have their own opinions. But at the end of the day, you know, we each come in here alone into this world, and we've got to walk this life and find our happiness, you know, what makes us happy, what keeps us happy, what makes us feel alive. And if there is a situation that is holding you back, and because of you don't want to deal with the response of how they're going to respond when I tell them that, you know, guess what? I'm going away to school. I'm going over there to school. Don't worry, I'll be back on holidays. I get my breaks, but I'm going to school over there. You know, it's that kind of a thing, you know, and your family is like, I thought you would go to just the community college. You know, like, this is a big deal, you going out of state, you know, but it's those kind of changes. So whatever this block is, and I feel like it could be family, you know, this block, that's what you got to really focus on this week. Anyway, this is what I've got for you, Aquarius. Let's push through these blocks. Let's do it, you know, in a good way, so that, you know, everybody is heard and understood. Because there is the potential, Aquarius, to get really, really angry and defensive. Trying to kind of stand up. But I feel like it's time. I think it's time for you to really kind of speak your piece, and, you know, whether people like it or not, you can't worry about that. What's more important is what's going on inside of you. All right, so say what you got to say, and let's get rid of that block, all right? So listen, hit that like button, right? Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And take what works and leave what does not, all right? That's as simple as that. Check your other signs. Maybe there's a message in there for you. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye now.